Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today we're going to be creating a Design Spark mechanical model. I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a pattern, how to use the no merge so the pattern pieces are separate, and then I'm going to show you how to make the pattern pieces individual. I'm going to create a drawing in millimeters. We'll click this to make it a plan view. I'm going to go ahead and get the circle. I'm going to follow along. We'll do 30 millimeters. I'm going to go to the 3D mode. I'm going to spin this. Let's go ahead and pull this 10 millimeters. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and click on this face here and go to plan view. Let's pan down. And we got the rectangle tool. I'm going to go ahead and define from center by clicking that square there. I'm going to click there. We're going to drag up 8 millimeters and 20 millimeters. 8 millimeters wide, 20 millimeters tall. Click there. I'm going to go ahead and get the rounded corner. Create rounded corner. 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters. Okay. Let's get our trim away. Snip that little piece there. Let's get a circle. I'm going to come in there, make that 4 millimeters. We got our trim away. I'm going to trim away this one, that bottom one. Now we're going to go ahead and spin this. We're going to pull. We're going to come over here to no merge. We're going to select this piece here. We're going to use our up to, and then we're going to pull this up to the bottom there. Okay, now you notice when we did no merge, this is a separate piece now. It's not part of the model. If we hadn't done no merge, there wouldn't be a line here. This would be solid into this piece. Okay, so now we're going to go to the top view. I want to get rid of that circle. I don't need it. Now we're going to create a pattern. So to do that, we're going to go select our solid there. We're going to go to move. Then we're going to come over here to create pattern. And we're going to drag this down to the center. Now we're going to spin. All right, we don't have to put in this many. I think I'm just going to do a total of about 6 pieces. And then we're going to go ahead and select to click off. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and spin this. So now if you wanted to, say you wanted to get rid of one of these pieces, well, that's going to be hard to do because when you get rid of one, all of them go away. So in order to fix that, whatever one you want to get rid of, so if you wanted to get rid of this one, click on it, you're going to right mouse click, make independent. Okay, now it's independent from the other ones. So if you double click on that, hit delete, only that one goes away. So now you're able to do that. Now if you click on this one, hit delete, all of them are going to go away. So every one that you want to delete, let's go undo, you're going to have to make independent. So we'll get rid of these two, top and the bottom one. So we'll double click or triple click, however many clicks you have to get to select it. We'll right mouse click, we'll make independent, we'll delete. And we'll do the same on the bottom one. Multiple clicks, right mouse click, make independent, delete. Oh, undo. Multiple clicks. Okay, it is independent. Delete. Okay, so now we'll go back to top. Okay, so now you have a piece like this. So you can do that on any pattern that you make. As long as you multiple clicks, select everything, and then the right mouse click and create independent, you're going to have a piece like this. So now we come over here, we could use the shell command. Now we have kind of a part like this. Then we could come in here and add some detail. Let's go ahead and make a, go ahead and spin this. That's the thing though, you're going to have to combine this at one point if you want to put fillets in here. Control A, select everything, do a combined. Okay, now we're good. So now this you were able to put fillets in here. So you have to combine your pattern. There we can do a 1 millimeter fillet. But there we can do 1 millimeter. And then in here, 1 millimeter on each of these. 1, 1. And you notice when I clicked on this, when it was a pattern, there wasn't anything wasn't showing up. So that means that you need to combine this stuff to get it to work. We'll go back and I'll show you what I mean. We'll do a couple of undos. Go back to here. Okay, so basically I want to put fillets in this. I created the pattern. I did a no merge, so all of these are separate. We went ahead and made independent, and we deleted this one and this one. So now I want to come in here and add some details. So I get to this point, and I'm noticing that I can't click on this. Can't click on it at all. And I want to add fillet there, and I want to add fillet there. So in order to do that, is you want to select all, click on everything, and then just hit combine. And then come over here to select. Now it's a separate piece, and now you can go ahead and put your do the pull, put your 2 millimeter fillet in there. You can add a 2 millimeter fillet here. Then you can go continue on adding your details. We'll do 2 there. We'll do 2 there, and then we'll make a part out of this. Put 2 on there. Now let's go ahead and spin this, and then we'll do 2 on these last 2. 2 millimeter, 2 millimeter. Okay. So now I'm going to put I'm going to select everything. We're going to add a 1 millimeter fillet. Actually, that's too much. Let's do 0.5. No, that's too much too. I don't like that. Let's do 0.2. Okay, that's a little bit subtler. All right, so 0.2 fillet on the outside. And then we're going to go ahead and shell this. So we'll go get shell. Click there, 1 millimeter. Let's spin this. Decent little part there. All right, now let's go ahead and create on the inside here. Multiple click till everything is selected. Do a 0.2. Pull. Tap in 0.2. Now you have a fillet in there on the inside as well. And it's important to put fillets on places where sharp edges come together. That actually creates softens up the part, makes it more malleable. You're able to bend it without snapping. If this is a straight edge here and this is a straight edge here coming together, they create a sharp angle. So if you don't put fillets on that, it's possible that that could snap. Probably not so on a model like this, but on any other kind of model, yeah, it's possible it could happen. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple more things. I'm going to put some chamfers on here. We'll go ahead and click there. We're going to change it over here to chamfer, and we'll do a 0.5. 0.5 chamfer. Do the same on this one. 0.5. Then we'll do the same here. 0.5. And then we'll do the same right there. Okay, that you got to make sure. Sometimes it clicks off of the one that you're on, so we want all these to be chamfers. So this is going to be our part. So basically, we'll go do a recap on what we did. We created this part. Started from a circle, and then we created this shape here. Excuse me. We created this shape here from a rectangle and rounded the corners. Then we created a pattern. Then we revolved the pattern around, but we used no merge. Then we actually wanted to get rid of this one of the pieces here and one of the pieces here. But since you create a pattern, everything is part of the other pieces. So if you deleted this one, all of these would go away. So in order to remedy that, we selected the part that we wanted to delete it, we right mouse clicked on it, and we made independent. We did that for this piece here and this piece here, and then we were able to delete them. Then in order to add fillets here, we did a Control A, which selected all the part, and then we came up here and did combine, so it combined these with this. So we were able to put our 2mm fillets in here. Then we went ahead and shelled here, the bottom. We did a 1mm shell. Then we created a fillet around this sharp edges here to prevent the model from cracking. Then over here we added a 0.5mm chamfer on this. So this is going to end our part. The only other thing I might like to do is maybe add a top to this, different kind of top. So we'll go create a circle here. Maybe I'll add a 25mm piece on top here. Make this model a little more interesting. We'll pull this model up. Let's undo that. Let's pull this model up 2mm. And then I'm going to take that. I'm going to do a Control C, Control V, copy paste. And I'm going to grab that dark blue. We're going to move it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and click there. Go to the plan view. Let's go ahead and add another circle. A little bit smaller one. We'll do one about 17. We'll go to the plan view. We'll go to the 3D mode. We'll spin. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this circle. I'm going to move that down a little bit and grab the dark blue. Now we're going to select both of those and do a blend. And then we're going to do a ruled segment, so it's straight. Now we'll check the green box. Now we have this part here. And then I want to do is sink in a little bit of a hole there. So we'll go ahead and click here. Actually, not like that. Let's go get the circle. Oh, something happened. It undid. It went back to here. So let's go ahead and go to the 3D mode. Select there and there. Do a blend. Change it over here to ruled segment. Do the check. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and click on that face. Grab the circle. Click there. I want to sink a little bit of a hole in there. So we'll do the pull. We'll drag that down a little bit. Let's undo it. Let's go minus 1.5mm. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and spin this. And then we're going to put a fillet right here. Let's click on there and do 0.4 fillet. Okay, so that'll soften that up. I want to make a little bit more of an interesting part for this tutorial rather than just a basic one. Alright, so this is going to be our part here, and then probably one last thing I'll do. Go ahead and click there. I'm going to add a plane to that. And you can see the plane's on an angle. So we're going to go ahead and come up here with the plane selected to go to plan view. Let's go to front view, top view. Okay, not top view. Let's click on the plane here. Click plan view. Let's pan up. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to add a circle in here. So we'll go ahead and go to the circle tool. And then we'll click kind of midway there. We'll do a 4mm circle. We're going to go back to the 3D mode. We're going to spin this. Make sure it's on an angle. Now we're going to go ahead and select that. We're going to go to move. We're going to go create pattern. And we're going to drag this over here to the center. And then we're going to grab that dark blue, spin this around of a count of 8, and then I'm going to go ahead and select the click off, and then I can get rid of this plane. I don't need that plane anymore. Now we're going to spin this. So since this is part of a pattern, we're going to go ahead and just click on one and then extrude it. Go pull. Well, actually, let's sink it in. Oops, undo. They should all be doing the same thing because they're a pattern. But let's just go ahead and get them all. Get them all manually. Hold down Control key, then go to pull. Huh. That's weird that this is not. Okay, I think what I need to do. Let's go ahead and undo this a couple of times. I want to get this right. So we'll go to here. Okay, we create the one, and then we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do with it, and then we're going to revolve it from there. So we'll go ahead and I think I want to do a no merge on this part, and then we'll go ahead and sink it in. Actually, let's get rid of that plane so I can see. Okay, we'll select that, go to no merge. Let's drag it up. Let's do 1.5. So we're going to go ahead and do 1.5. Since we have no merge on, we're going to be able to grab that piece. Okay, right there. So we're going to grab that solid. We're going to go to move. Now that we've created it, we're going to create pattern. Then we're going to drag the center of that pattern over here to the middle. Then we're going to go ahead and spin it around. Let's go a count of, let's just put 6. That always looks good. And then we'll go ahead and select the click off. Okay, so now we have this piece here. Kind of a funky cap. Now the only other thing I want to do to this is I want to add fillets to here. So just like this part down here, we're going to go ahead and create a fillet on this one here, which is going to do all of them. I don't know if I want to make these balls. They look kind of cool as just little round balls. So maybe I might make that. Let's just not do that. Let's just make them like this. So 0.35. Now, for me to put a fillet in there, which is what I want to do, we're going to have to select all. We're going to have to create a combined, and then we're going to have to select off. So now we have these. We can go ahead and create a pattern in here, a fillet in here, and it's going to do one of them. We'll do 0.31. Then we'll have to do all of these. So I'll do 0.31. Put one there. 0.31. And then we'll just grab all of these. 0.31. Go ahead and spin this. And then we'll go ahead and click here. 0.31. And then we'll grab this one. 0.31. Okay. So basically this is our part. Basically what I showed you how to do is how to create this part, how to replicate the pattern, how to undetach a pattern, or make independent, which is basically, okay, we have all these now as a solid, so we did a combine on these, so it would just be up here. It's not there now, but you would right mouse click and you would say make independent, and then you would be able to delete that part as opposed to it being part of the pattern that you created. Because if you create a pattern and you don't make independent, if you delete one, all of them are going to go away. So that basically was the tutorial for today. Go ahead and spin this part. It looks pretty good. The only other thing I'm going to do is add a fillet right here. 0.48. And then maybe I'll add a fillet on the inside here, a little one. And then we'll add a fillet here. a little one as well. Okay, that's going to end the tutorial for today. This is our part. Did a couple of things on this. We created a plane on an angle. We revolved this pattern around. We did a pattern here as well, and then we were able to make independent these and get rid of the ones we didn't need. So now we have, and then we used the shell to shell this bottom part, and then we went ahead and selected everything there, and we put a small fillet in there to strengthen up the part so it's not so weak. And then the last things we did is we added this top piece. We did a couple of blends, and then we went ahead and added a plane on an angle here, and then we replicated these, or created a pattern on these circles. Then we combined everything, and we were able to put a fillet on the inside here. Okay, and then we added chamfers to these holes. All right, that's going to end today's tutorial. The only other thing I want to do is get rid of these middle pieces, because if I take this into Rhino and add a texture, you're not going to be able to see through. Uh-oh. That was weird. I think I deleted the wrong thing on that. Let's go ahead and spin. Yeah, I was trying to delete the inside piece. I think this is good. Okay. Oh, these got weird too. Okay, let's undo. I think, all right, I thought that there was some circles in there, but they're not. It's hollow. Okay, that's going to end today's tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got some useful tips out of the video. Thanks again for watching.